Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 2 Unit 6.1, 6.3 review. This is video number 2. So we've already gone over the first side. If you have any questions, go back and watch that video or ask Ms. Carranza or myself for questions. On the back, we're going to be talking about the exponents. Okay, so let's go ahead and zoom in and get started. So remember to simplify each exponential expression, and that answers must contain positive exponents only. Okay, so for number 11, what we do first is look at the the coefficients, the numbers out front, and I need to multiply them. So that's negative 16 times 3/4, and we get negative 12. Okay, so negative 12, that's my first part. Now I need to look at the exponents in alphabetical order, okay? Or the variables in alphabetical order. So I have x to the first and x to the sixth. I add those exponents to get x to the seventh. Now on the y's, sorry, I need to combine those two, but when I combine them, it's negative 11 plus 7, so that gives me y to the negative fourth. So just like the direction said, I can only have positive exponents. So if my exponents are negative, I have to drop them like it's hot. Now remember, it's only negative exponents I drop. The negative 12 stays on top, okay? And then that's our final answer, negative 12x to the seventh over y to the fourth. Okay, number 12. So I need to look at the exponents, sorry, and see who wins, either the top or the bottom. And looking at my C's, they just kind of cancel each other out. Now, the D's, I notice that I have a negative exponent on the bottom. So if my exponent's negative, I drop it like it's hot, but if it's already on the bottom, I have to bring it to the top. So on the top, we have D, 3 to the 5th, times D, 2 to the 5th, and we would add those. 3 to the 5th plus 2 to the 5th equals 5 over 5, which is 1. So we get our final answer of just D. Now you can say D to the first if you want to, but just know you do not need to have that 1 there. Okay, number 13. I always check, can I simplify what's inside first? And since I can't, I want to distribute this 4 to everything. So my bases stay the same, and then I distribute. 1 times 4 is 4, 3 times 4 is 12, and 1/2 times 4, or half of 4, is 2. I want to simplify this, so I can do 3 to the 4th. In your calculator, 3 raised to the 4th power, and we get 81. So we get 81 m to the 12th n squared. Okay, so like I just said, I want to know, can I simplify anything? So looking at 8 over 27, 8 divided by 27, math, enter, enter, and I can't, okay? But I sure can simplify y to the 18th and y to the 9 because the top wins, and the top wins by 9. So I have y to the 9th over 27, and it's still to the 1/3, okay? And now that it's simplified, I can distribute this to everything. Once I distribute, my parentheses go away. The 8 had a 1, so 1 times 1/3 is 1/3. 9 times 1/3 is 3. and then 1/3 times 27, or times 1 is 27. So I always want to check, can I simplify with a fraction? And 8 to the 1/3 is 2. So I know that I have a 2 on the top, a y cubed on the top, and then I'm just going to check, can I do 27 raised to the 1/3? And it's 3. So then my final answer is 2y cubed, all divided by 3. All right, number 15. Always clean up the inside first, okay? Negative 15 divided by 3 is negative 1/2. The negative 1 goes on the top and the 2 goes on the bottom. I have negative exponents, so I'm going to move those first. The m cubed goes down. The m to the 7th goes up. And then we have n to the 4th and n to the 6th. So now I'm going to start cleaning all that stuff up. Okay, I'm starting to simplify. It's getting a little easier. The m's, the top wins, and the top wins by 4. Okay, I still have that negative sign out front. We're just going to say that that goes down with the 2, and I'm going to show you why in a second. Okay, and then the bottom, the n's win on the bottom, and they win by 2. Okay, so we had m's winning, the n's winning. Now I'm going to distribute. And I kept that negative down with the 2 for a reason, because now when I distribute, I don't want to lose it. Okay, so remember that my bases stay the same. Actually, going to have to move a little over for this one. 2 times 4, we get 8. 2 times 1 is 2. And 2 times 2 is 4 to get to our final answer of m to the 8th. Now, when I square negative 2, it turns to a positive, so that's why I did not want to lose that negative sign, so we had to be careful with it. And I know the bell rang. Class is not over. It's just beginning. Well, technically it's almost over. The video is, at least. So, remember, coefficients. Do those first. Move any negative exponents, and why don't you guys see if you can do this one on your own. Go ahead and pause the video, and good luck. Okay, and then your final answer should have been 3y cubed x to the 1/5. Okay, so you can see I moved my negative exponent. I figured out which fraction was bigger, either x to the 10th or x to the 7/10. And then moving that negative y, distributing the 1/2, 9 to the 1/2 is 3. Y to the 6th times 1/2 is y cubed, and 2 to the 5th times 1/2 is 1/5. Okay, and then we saved the best for the last, because if your exponent 0, your base turns into 1. Okay? So I know we could like try and simplify and do all that stuff, but as soon as I notice that that 0 is on the out front, I get a big smile on my face because I know I'm done. Okay? Well, guys, that's it for Algebra 2 Unit 6.1, 6.3 review, video number 2. If you have any questions, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself. We would love to help you out. Otherwise, this is Mr. Grice signing off. Thanks for watching.